We are in South Korea, Seoul, at the very top of the Namsan Tower, and I want to go ahead and explain to you guys what this is right here.
Welcome back, friends, to another Seoul vlog, the ending of a 3-part series. If you're planning a trip to Seoul, then be sure to stick around for the end of this video where I'll be giving you a complete breakdown of everything we did and what we enjoyed on our trip. But before that, let's get back to the vlog.
So we went ahead and placed this rock along with this little card on this bridge, and this is actually to remember a family friend, Marna, who recently passed away from breast cancer. Her family is doing a really cool project where they're actually taking these rocks from her backyard, the house that she grew up in, and painting them, and then her family and friends are dropping these rocks all across the world. So all the way from Oregon to South Korea, Seoul. I'm super honored to be able to drop this rock off right here for Marna with so much love. If you're in Seoul and you've got a lover and you came here with your lover, you can buy a lock and put it on here. But even if you don't have a lover, you can still buy a lock and be in love with yourself or keep a promise to yourself and put a lock on here. It doesn't have to be with a significant other. Maybe you do with a family member, somebody, your bestie, but I wish we would have bought locks. I mean, we still could, but I'm not going to, so. We just got in a taxi. We're leaving Namsan Tower and heading to Gangnam, which I'm super excited because we went to Gangnam a couple days ago, but it was at the end of our day. We had already been walking around so much and we were pretty exhausted, but the shopping there was so cool and the cafes and the restaurants. So we really wanted to make it a point to go back over to that area again. We're staying in Myeongdong. So Myeongdong to Gangnam through the subway was about 35 to 45 minutes, I would say. It was a pretty long trip. This time we're taking a taxi, which is nice. We'll get there a lot faster, hopefully. I mean, if there's no traffic, I don't really know. But super excited to do some more last minute shopping in Gangnam as we're coming up towards the end of our trip. The weather, as you can tell, has also been really nice the last couple of days, which has been so fun. So super excited. Let's go shopping. It is our last full day in Seoul. The trip went by really fast. We had so much fun. We're spending some time in Sensa, which is a neighborhood inside Gangnam, and it is so cute out here. It's really hip. We are at a coffee shop called Front Seoul, which has some really delicious coffee. It's such a fun little area. The weather is nice. It's sunny. People are out and about walking around on the streets. And like always, if you're new here, again, my name is Jasmine Holder. I am a travel entrepreneur and I love to share my travel journeys with you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment if there is anything that you guys want to see in the future, and let me know if you got any value from this.
If you're planning a trip to Seoul, it's good to know how you're going to be getting around. There's 4 main ways of transportation: walking, taking the subway, taking a bus, or taking a taxi. Brian and I took the subway almost everywhere we went, and I'm not gonna lie, at first I was a little concerned that we might get lost, but to our surprise, it was actually very easy to navigate. So if you're planning a trip to Seoul and you plan on taking the subway, don't worry, it's easy, you got this. There's also a lot of apps out there that are really useful, like Kakao Maps, so highly recommend downloading it. The only downfall to taking the subway is that it's definitely the longest route. Especially in the evenings when everybody gets off work, the subway is jam-packed. Now, although taking a taxi is a little bit more expensive, it's definitely the most efficient way to get around. I mean, of course, as long as there's not super bad traffic. The food scene in Seoul is so vibrant, diverse, and lively. It offers a wide range of culinary experiences from bustling markets to traditional restaurants and, of course, the lively street food. This really is paradise for food lovers. The Gwangjang Market is a must-see destination for food enthusiasts. It's one of the oldest and largest traditional markets in Seoul, and it's known for their delicious street food. As you explore the market, you'll be greeted by numerous stalls serving a variety of different dishes, from delicious mung bean pancakes, so many different noodle dishes, and of course, sweet Korean pancakes filled with brown sugar and syrup. For those seeking a taste of more traditional Korean cuisine, Seoul is a home to numerous restaurants that have preserved the rich culinary heritage of its country. We found that it was really easy to find great restaurants that were super authentic and delicious. And of course, you can't come to Seoul without having Korean barbecue. As the night falls, the streets of Seoul come alive with the vibrant night markets, offering an exciting array of different street food options for you to try. We visited the Myeongdong Street Market numerous times throughout our trip, and each time I was really surprised by the quality and the taste of the food. This is definitely a must-see on your trip. Seoul offers a multitude of fun activities that cater to literally anyone. On our week-long trip to Seoul, we didn't even feel like we had enough time to really explore everything that we wanted to, but here were some of the things that we really did enjoy. First up was the Starfield Library located inside the mall. This expansive library features towering bookshelves, cozy reading nooks, and just a really cool vibe. We definitely didn't stay here for very long, but if you are in the area, stop by, check it out, grab a coffee, and take a look at the books. The next activity that I thought was very cool and unique was writing a letter to my future self. This was actually recommended to me by a friend, and I'm so glad that we stopped in to do this. This cafe is called Nulum Space, and they even have international stamps, so no matter where you live in the world, you can write a letter to your future self and they will send it to you at a later date. If you're an animal lover, such as myself, then you're going to adore this next activity. Located in Gangnam, this is Meerkat Friends. Seoul is known for their animal cafes, and I absolutely knew this was a must-see on my list of things that I wanted to do while I was in this city. And if you're an animal lover, I highly recommend this. On our last morning in Seoul, I told Ryan there was still one place that I really wanted to visit, the Onion Cafe. I've seen it 100 times on TikTok. However, when we arrived, the line was so far out the door, we surely would have missed our flight if we waited. So I jumped on my phone and I found this adorable little cafe called Cafe Layered. It was only a 3-minute walk away from Cafe Onion. It wasn't as crowded, and all of the treats inside were baked fresh and brought out as soon as they were ready. We got to sit down, relax, enjoy some delicious coffee and warm biscuits before we ended our lovely time out here in Seoul. This trip was truly everything I hoped it would be. Being able to explore the city, trying all the food, and getting to create memories with Rai is something that I'll cherish forever. And I honestly can't wait to come back and visit Seoul again. But for now, it's time for my next adventure.
You've arrived at your destination.
So we just arrived at our villa, you guys. It's so nice. I want to give you guys a quick walkthrough.